Hey everyone, Patty here. I'm a full-time reseller. I want to thank everybody for being here, my new subscribers and the ones who continue to support me. Today's video, I'm going to share with you some of the items that I picked up recently in a thrift store, and I'm going to give you a few tips along the way of why I picked them up. But first, I want to share something that I find a little bit, it was just odd that it happened. So I suffer from migraines really, really bad. Now, recently I changed my diet up and I feel amazing, okay? I feel so much better. But anyway, that's another story. So the day we were going thrift shopping, I said to my husband, I said, you know what I read? I said, I didn't realize that chili peppers are a trigger for migraines. And we got out of the Jeep, went into the store, you know, because I love hot peppers. But anyway, hot sauce, all that kind of stuff. But anyway, so all the Plush is 99 cents unless otherwise marked. What do I find but this huge hot pepper Plush? He's only $1.99. Yeah. The only thing wrong is you see the mustache came off. A stitch or two will hold that on. I couldn't put him in my cart fast enough. He's like 4 foot high. I measured him. I think he's like 48 inches or so. I will make a note of this in the listing because I don't feel like, yeah, it's only a stitch or two. I just don't feel like doing that. I will make note of that in the listing, but oh my God, I couldn't believe I seen him. But he's cute. It was just ironic because I just said it before we get out of the Jeep, and what sits there was this big chili pepper. Anyway, so you're probably wondering, I usually don't wear hats, but in this video I did. I wanted to share with you one brand you want to pick up that even if it's not a hat, definitely pick it up. I used to look for these years ago when I'd go through the men's racks of heavier flannel shirts. The brand is Penleton. Vintage hat. And this is a, Penleton is a very, very good brand. I highly recommend if you see it, especially if you can find it in flannel shirts, like the heavier fit flannel. And I forget the feel of this. This is like a wool hat, but I looked up the sold listings. Now, I didn't do any research when I'm in the store. I've been doing this a long time, so I didn't do any research. I kind of just go with my gut, and you kind of get used to what sells the longer you're doing it. But as soon as I seen the name, I just picked it up. Now I did pay up for this a little bit. It wasn't much money. It was only $4.99. So I'm going to share with you some of the items I picked up in a thrift store and give you some tips along the way. This is the second time I'm doing this. I did it all this morning. I thought it was done, went to edit it, and half of the video is gone, so I'm doing it again. This Springbok Puzzle. This is a very good brand to pick up. This one I picked up because it's in the shape of a wreath, and I did sell one that was Christmas in the shape of a Christmas ornament. Now, I do not usually buy puzzles over $1. Maybe I'll go to $2 sometimes, but I usually don't spend more than $1 for puzzles. However, I had sold a Muppets puzzle before, so same brand I sold. This is a Springbok. This one I paid $1.99 for, and that's the reason I picked up this puzzle. This Miss Piggy puzzle. This one is America's Heartthrob, 1,000 pieces. Paid $1.99. Oh, sorry about that. This squirrel, I picked this one up mainly because it was realistic looking and the tail was kind of bushy. The only thing wrong with this is needs to be glued. It is handmade. This is not plush. I thought it was when I got it, but it's not. It's actually handmade over styrofoam, but it's realistic looking. And if you see plush, that are realistic looking, I do recommend picking them up. And I'm sorry to keep saying that. Don't mean it. Now, here's something you want to be on the lookout for. This is an Olga nightgown. All nylon. Now, this brand, when you see it, Olga, but particularly if you see this style, buy it. Now, you'll notice this has a huge sweep, which is the bottom of the slip. This one goes out 148 inches. Even if you find other brands that are, excuse me, even if you find other brands that have a huge sweep on them like that, if you can get them because they like that full look to the gown, to the nightgowns. But this one, this is an Olga and they're highly sought after. As of this morning, there was one watcher on it. Now I have 3 watchers on it. I have it listed at $149.99. Now, the thing with this slip is when you go to take pictures of it and stuff, because of the sweep, you're gonna need to have room. I don't have a bare wall, so I had to kind of improvise. So I have it hanging on a door, and then I have the sides taped up to the wall so that people could see how long it is. But I do recommend picking these up if you see them. The easiest way to measure these are at the seam. Like you'll see there's a seam right here. Fold it in half, measure it, and then multiply it, because that's the easiest way to measure these. But again, that is Olga. And this one, what I do want to tell you about this slip, this didn't have the Olga tag in it. It has a tag in it, and the tags could be found. The brand tag is usually on the top of the slip. Sometimes they're in the side. But this one didn't have the brand in the top of it, but it did have the style number and it had the RN number on the back. So for me to really narrow it down to an Olga, which I knew it was an Olga, however, I wanted to make absolutely sure, because Undercover Wear, which is another brand, they have a nightgown that's similarly made, and it's a much more modern garment. This is older, and this is the one, the Olga brand is the one that is the most sought after ones. They have them in all different colors. I had to do some research on it. I had to look up the RN number, and I looked up the style number and found out it was I think, Vandermeer by Olga. But this, you wanna, if you see it, go through the slip aisle. I'm just telling you, go through the nightgowns and slips, because you do want to pick this up. You can get over $100 for these a lot of the time. All right, here's another tip. I didn't know till I did a little bit of research. You know, Disney Plush sells fairly well, but it's a big mass market. Look out for the Dalmatian by Disney. Now, mine doesn't have the applique on the bottom of the foot. However, it does have the Disney tag on the leg, but it doesn't have it. It was ripped off the back, okay? But it never did have the applique. So I'm not sure. I'm gonna probably just put like $25 on this, but some of these Dalmatians, now not this particular one, some of these go for $100 and more. So if you see Dalmatians by Disney, there's another tip. I like to get these. I forget what these are called, but these do have a market for them. I pick them up if I see them. I always pick up these little Victoria's Secret plush. There's a collectible market for them. You could sell them singly, or every time you get them, you could save them and bundle them up in a lot. I did find 2 of them this week, and they're both different. Now this one, the reason I picked this one up was, this is just like, it did have the tag. Now on my plush, I do want to let you know, I paid 99 cents or less for my plush. The pepper, the hot pepper, I did pay $1.99 for that, and for the one at the end, I paid $1.99, and I'll let you know why. This one, I picked it up because of the It was still new with tags. It's a Tony toy. However, I thought it was interesting. It's a cow, but it did have polka dots all over it, so I thought that might help it sell. You have to look for different things when you do come across plush, because certain things may make your item sell faster than others. This one, as soon as I seen it, it was a lion. Okay, as soon as I seen it, I got it. The reason I got it was not only because of the tag. It is a bendable one, okay, which is a plus. This is a bendable Leonard, still has the tag, but it's vintage. It's from 1996, still with the tag. You don't find too many things still with the tag anymore, but this is pretty cool. And that, I didn't even have to think about buying. This is a generic one. If it didn't have the tag on it, I wouldn't have picked it up. Now remember, I did pay it 99 cents or less for these, unless otherwise marked. Now this one, I got it because it was a Jolly Rancher by the Hershey Company. Pretty interesting. I like looking for ones that look a little bit different, or they're related to something, or they're a brand name. Here's another Victoria's Secret one. It's actually pink by Victoria's Secret. And this one's different. It has like love all over it and pink, stuff like that. Now these ones, I paid $1 or less for these. Some of these I paid 50 cents, okay? I got these specifically because they're dinosaurs. They're by Song. They're in very good condition. I'll probably put between $14.99 and $20 a piece on these. I was going to lot them up, but I'm not going to. I think I'm going to sell them separately. This one's about 13 to 14 inches tall. Again, by Song. Very good condition. As soon as I seen all the dinosaurs, I got these because there is a market for dinosaurs. This one I picked up. He still has his tag. Tootsie Rolls, you know. Certain things look for when you're out there. Picked it up because it was Easter, and peeps sell good around Easter time. Now this is a smaller one, and it does have the bean bag, the beans at the bean bag on the bottom, but this part's plush. And that's a Just Born. Now this one, if you see anything, not just plush, but if you see anything that the drug reps give out as, you know, they might come around with their talking, they go into nursing office, they go into doctor's offices and hospitals and nursing homes, and they will talk about new drugs and stuff. Anyway, they will usually leave samples. Sometimes they'll leave samples of, they'll leave little advertising samples, and this is an advertising sample, and this one is for Rhinocort. I picked this one up because I know eventually it will sell. They always do. There's a collectible market for drug rep items. Also, you want to look for, and they all kinds of stuff. Like you may see clipboards. You may see, I used to sell the drug rep pens. They sell really good. So if you come across them, save them or sell them singly. They sell good. But anything that the drug reps give out that has advertising on it, of medicines and stuff like that, get them. I had to get this. He was too cute. Small hamster by Douglas. Good brand. Paid 50 cents for him. I didn't realize the brand of this. I just picked it up because it was a puppet. It is from the Dollar Tree. I'll still list it. I usually don't pick up stuff from the Dollar Tree like that, but I will still list that. Now these I didn't know. These are, oh, I covered my glasses up. Hold on a second, please. These are called Sunny Bunnies. And they actually, I had it going today. It's hard to see, but they actually blink. Here it is. They actually blink, but I didn't know. I was thinking this, you know, I paid $1 for each of them. And I'm thinking, oh, I wasn't going to get them. I put it back. I picked it up again. I thought I'll just look it up when I come home. I looked them up, and these are going for decent. They're going between like $10 and $20 each. Some of them for more if you could get the plush. Now, this is a bouncing one, so I might list this for $14.99, but I only paid $1. I would have never known. I was going to put them back, but then I didn't even know that they lit up until I start squeezing it and stuff like that. But yeah. Me from my junk from eating. Oh, I did get this. This is cute. This is for me though, but I just think it's cute. Thought I'd share it. Now, I feel like I'm missing something. I don't know. Oh, I am. This. Now, I used to sell Ralph Lauren polo shirts with the pony on it a long time ago. I do occasionally pick them up if I could get them for a good price, because they still do sell. There's still a good market for them. But if you could get them at a good price, get them. Now, this one my husband picked out. He's like, Patty, what about this one? Because he doesn't resell at all, but he kind of knows. I tell him what to look for, and he kind of knows from doing this with me for so long. But anyway, this is the one with the big pony. Now you have to watch, because some of these are fake. Now this one is not a fake, but this one, I already have it listed. I do have a watcher on it already. But if you see these, especially with the big pony, if you could get them at a good price. And the last thing, now this wasn't a big haul. I usually have a lot more stuff that I get, but it was like later in the day when we went, and I just want to get home. I was tired. This one is, it's the time to be, Easter bunnies and stuff. And this one's a Dandy, which is a good brand that I find that sells good for me. Now, and some of them, if you look at the sold listings, go for some really good money, and that's Dandy, D-A-N-D-E-E. Now, I only paid $1.99 for this, and it was still new. And it's so cute. I didn't even see this, but as soon as I seen it, I picked it up. It has one eye. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna sew a button on there, a really wild, cool, funky looking button, and I'm gonna hopefully get a good price, because he's gonna just look different. So that's hoping to get that done in a few days. If you enjoyed this video, if you got any knowledge or tips out of it, or you just like watching my videos, please leave me a comment, please like, please subscribe, and I will talk to you later. Take care.